Hello, my beautiful conscious co-creators of the new paradigm. This is Wieteke Kolhof with another vlog for you. And today I am coming from Bosnia-Herzegovina and I am literally sitting on top of the Pyramid of the Sun. This is an amazingly beautiful place and it is built on an area in the ground that has a lot of energy in it. It is a vortex point. And close to the little village of Visoko, which is built in the Bosnian Valley of the Pyramids. I've been here for 8 days, this is my last day, and I was planning to make a video on the top of the sun, and I'm totally grabbing this opportunity because today was an amazing day to climb it, and so I'm here now and I'm sharing this amazing landscape with you, and I'm so happy and grateful for this opportunity. So I wanted to talk about several things. First of all, the idea of vortex points, as I am experiencing them right now myself, and I've been traveling quite a bit through different areas of the world, visiting many more of them, and I noticed that it seems this is a relatively young discovery. The idea of the pyramids that are here in Bosnia. Was only announced to the public around 2006, late 2005, and I also did an interview with the person who discovered them, and I will put a link to that in the bottom of the description of this video so that you can also see that. So these relatively new vortex areas, I really feel personally that they are being activated by the power of our own intention. So the more people come here and visit places like this, as I perceive it, we deepen our connection with ourselves through the permission slip of the idea of a vortex point in our physical world, and we deepen our connection with Gaia. So the parallel that I see is similar to the idea of the internet. For now, as I look at it personally, we choose to need the idea of the permission slip of the computer. We choose to need the screen, our computer screen, as a mirror to believe, to allow ourselves to believe that we can connect with other people on other parts of the planet instantly and without any effort. Whereas I believe that eventually we will evolve beyond that, and the internet is just a stepping stone, an in-between step, while we are in the process of remembering how interconnected we all already actually are. And similarly to that idea, in my opinion, the idea of vortices, power points on the earth that we as human races and other civilizations in the past have decided to activate by building pyramids or other structures to emphasize the significance of these parts of our planet, of Gaia, and where she is speaking to the cosmos and to all of us, our bigger collective subconscious self. By visiting these places, I believe that we are, as a community, as a species, we are activating these places again, that were once upon a time in a past that is not even mentioned in our current history books. So important. And that is all coming together right now. And a little bit like the internet and everybody having a computer or a hub or places where you can access the internet in one way, shape or form. I believe that these vortices points on the earth are beginning to cross-connect and to be tightened in a sense by our activity, by our focus on them. So this is what some people refer to as the idea of grid workers. People who feel called from the heart, from the soul level, you could say. Rarely from a rational point of view, but really from the heart, to come and visit places like this. They follow an intuitive pull. They just know with a capital K they need to go and visit these places without really understanding deeply or practically what might be the result of that visit. So for me, the same here, and I've been visiting quite a few vortices throughout my life as I understand my history as I created from the now. And every single one of them has a tiny different feel to them, and And simultaneously, though, they all have a similar energy in common as well. So people who are quite sensitive to energy frequencies, electromagnetism, they may walk into these areas and just sense that there is some kind of a vortex point right there. Whereas other people perhaps just experience their own responses to the outside world are changing, or they feel a deepened love and affection for people in their lives that they want to be close to. Their dreams may become more vivid, more transparent. They may suddenly feel a deeper longing for transparent communication with other people or on their jobs. I don't know, it can be experienced in so many ways, and this is the beauty of following your highest excitement. So whether it is visiting vortex points as a grid worker, or whether it is travel in general, or doing whatever your heart calls you to do, it will always bring you a deepening of the aspects in you that want to be seen, that want to be expressed, that want to be on the surface, whether it is challenging or whether it feels like a blessing. So yes, I'm definitely experiencing that as well here in this place. And it's so nice. On my last day, I just was thinking several times throughout this week about the idea of forgetfulness. And it is something that has changed form in our current days of awakening, of actually remembering the bigger knowingness that has been that we have been hiding for, that we chose to hide away for in this incarnation, and so many incarnations before this one. That bigger knowingness is now coming back to us. And the funny thing, it's a little bit like a joke, it feels to me. The funny thing is that that bigger knowing is returning to us, and simultaneously a lot of language and words and terms and numbers and the practical use of all of these things seem to fall by the wayside more and more. So I've been spending a week here with a friend of mine, and we've been experiencing this several times along our journey, where we were both talking about the same person or a movie or a book or a country or an area, and we just forgot the names of the people, of the actors, of the title, of the, you name it, the geographic area on the map. We just forgot the names. We stumbled over our words, and since we were literally in this vortex point, staying here, sleeping here, I feel that, and it's happened to me before many times in visiting vortex points, I feel that the energy that is so tangible here for us, of course this is individual, can only speak for myself, but the energy that is so tangible here, that raises your energy frequency, pushes aside, it seems, the idea of using, common language, or it maybe temporarily does that. So this is what I mostly feel around vortices. As we are opening ourselves up and allowing the energy frequencies in, and we are still in the adjusting phase of learning how to play with it, how to ground it in our lives also, how to rebuild the neurological pathways in our brains that are being accessed suddenly by the new energies, and how we choose to respond to them. In that period, it seems like everything for a moment is wobbly on its foundation. Everything that we are used to using as a means of expression, language, numbers, measurements, scientific research, for a moment becomes wobbly and slowly but surely then falls back in its place. So that's a really interesting phenomena that I jokingly refer to now as the new paradigm forgetfulness, because there is the old paradigm forgetfulness, where we have forgotten that we are more than this physical body, that we are infinite beings, that we are unconditional love, and all of these higher knowingnesses that we are now remembering. That was the old paradigm forgetfulness. And now there is this super funny, I think, in most occasions, new paradigm forgetfulness, where we stumble over our words and just don't know what to say. But on the other hand, in most occasions, I would say 90% of the time, in case of me and my friend, we did know what the other person wanted to say, even though we didn't have the words for it or the accurate term couldn't be found in the moment. We just knew, so we laughed so much because you don't need the name, you don't need the title, you don't need the actual location, because you both know and you can see it. So the telepathic connection becomes stronger. And I believe that with the raising of the frequency, this is developing in more and more energy sensitive people at this day. I get this feedback from a lot of friends that are on similar journeys in their own spiritual awakening. So more and more of my friends and colleagues in the field have been connecting with me and asking, hey, Wieteke, how do you deal with that when you feel that you're suddenly at a lack of words, a loss of words, you don't know what to say? And some of them have quite, important jobs. They are like working with government, or they are actors, or they need to remember their lines, So, what I tell them, in case you might have been experiencing this yourself, I thought it might be fun to share this, since I've been in a tidal wave of these kind of circumstances the past 8 days, and it's been fun. So this is how I respond to it. I basically choose to just play with it and to just allow it to happen. So I realize I don't know the word. And actually, I think my instinctive response to it is giggle. I just find it kind of funny when there are no words. So to avoid frustration, I think choosing to see the funny side in it, the joke in it, in a sense, is the easiest way to allow such a moment to pass through you, because it is just a moment of resetting. You're constantly resetting. Your brain is constantly resetting. So if you feel a lot of energetic downloads are occurring in your life, and you're in the midst of finding where to anchor them, how to ground them in your life, and you're not sure yet about that, in my opinion, I believe that this is when this is occurring the most, when we lose the old grit work, in a sense, of our rational mind's vocabulary, or the access to the idea of that. So I just allow it and I laugh about it. And if it's really truly relevant, I even tell myself, it will come. So a little mantra you can use, and that is also used by big channelers in the field, is you will know what you need to know when you need to know it. And it is such a beautiful little reminder to tell yourself in moments like these. So, and I really love to use that one. I will know what I need to know when I need to know it. So if it's truly relevant, it will come to me. The name, the title, the location, it will come to me. If it is not relevant, if it is not truly relevant, it doesn't have to come. And I will be fine with that. I'm choosing to be okay with that. And so often you will see, the power of paradox. The moment you say you're fine with it, then the word or the title, whatever, it comes. So this is just another practice of leaning back into the guided, loving journey that we are all on in our own individual ways, of finding deeper layers of trust within ourselves, to rediscover how incredibly guided we actually are. It's just another side effect of being fully in the here and now, of really enjoying the moment. And in that moment, apparently these words, these definitions, these names are just not needed to have all you need. You have all you need. This is also another mantra that I use a lot. I have all I need. Everything I need is right here, right now. So even in challenging circumstances, everything I really need is there. Even if that means that within the challenging circumstances, I need to find a next step to get quote unquote out of the circumstances, that stepping stone is already hiding somewhere around me. So just knowing that brings so much ease, so much calmness, and really, really helps me on my own journey. Whenever I feel I'm at a crossroad, whenever I feel I'm at a loss, this is what I remind myself of, and it helps me move forward. So I just really felt inspired to share this particular message with you from this absolutely amazing sacred spot on this beautiful piece of our gorgeous planet. I'm so grateful for being allowed to be here, and for every single one of you supporting my channel and continuing to tune in with your wonderful radiant presence. I will just pick up the camera in a little moment and circle it around so that you can see the 360-degree breathtaking view that I am gazing upon right now, and enjoy it with me. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'm looking forward to see you again in the next video. Ciao!